Super Wildcard Weekend is coming up in the NFL. Everybody's excited, but there's some doom and gloom creeping in for the Cleveland Browns with COVID issues, which may trigger a broader problem in the NFL. This is your Pub Sports Radio Hot Topic of the Day. I'm Donnie Seymour, and this is your Pub Sports Radio Hot Topic of the Day. The NFL playoffs are here. What a wonderful weekend we have set up. 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. Super Wild Card Weekend, an improvement over Wild Card Weekend because we get the extra teams in the playoffs. But there is an alarm that's going off within NFL circuits, and that's coming directly from the Cleveland Browns. Head coach Kevin Stefanski, along with a few other front office personnel and also coaching staff, have contacted the coronavirus. Now, the issue here coming into it is Joel Bitonio is also going to be out, as well as Kadarius Hodge, the wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. And again, Bitonio, the offensive lineman. That already hurts you going into a game, obviously a must-win situation versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. But here's the issue. Last week we were having issues, Denzel Ward and a couple other guys testing positive. It's clear that there's a possible outbreak in Cleveland at this time. So as we sit here on Tuesday and push it forward to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, how much more is that going to spread throughout the locker room? Now, the NFL certainly is going to be taking a look at this, but the issue is coming into play that, okay, if it's just the first round, you sit a coach, and Cleveland was the underdog, and Pittsburgh moves on, they can swallow that. But what happens if this moves forward as a COVID outbreak continues to go on across the United States, that maybe it impacts the big dogs? And we're talking about the Aaron Rodgers of the world, the Patrick Mahomes of the world, Drew Brees. What happens if it creeps into Russell Wilson or gets into the Los Angeles Rams locker room, the Seattle locker room, and spreads throughout? The NFL does have a little bit of leeway to push back the Super Bowl since they always have the built-in bye week, but all throughout the season they've seemed very hesitant to push it back. My only issue comes into play here is when the big dogs, again, like Tom Brady and Tampa Bay, if it spreads next week. How about if we get to Super Bowl week and it outspread, and the spread actually goes through a locker room of either the NFC champion or the AFC champion? We are going to have a monster issue on our hands. The Pro Football League and also the officials in the National Football League have done a very good job of containing it throughout the season, moving games when they can, not having to cancel any of those. But now you're under crunch time in the playoffs, and keep remembering that the NFL and the Players Association decided against the bubble in the playoffs, already hurting the Cleveland Browns. We'll see how much forward it goes to, but something to keep an eye on as we go down the line and try to complete this 2020-21 NFL season with an NFL champion in a Super Bowl. Interesting times here in the NFL. I'm Donnie Seymour. This was your Pub Sports Radio Hot Topic of the Day.